I am simulating the most popular trading strategies on YouTube 10,000 times. Do these strategies actually make you money, or are they setting you up to fail? I simulate thousands of trades using real market data. I test different win rates, risk management and trade sizes. No hype, no fluff, just real data. Let's get into it. Today we're going to look at TradeLabs. That's a big YouTube channel. It's got 1.5 million subscribers. And we're going to look at the video Best Scalping Trading Strategy for Beginners. How to scalp Forex, stocks and crypto. So what I've done, I've applied this into the 4-hour chart for Bitcoin. And there's 3 rules. 1. Price has to be above the 200 EMA. 2. RSI has to be higher than 50, showing an uptrend. And 3, it has to be a bullish engulfing candle as the trigger. And that's shown by the the green triangles here. And what we'll do is we'll set the risk to 1% of portfolio and reward to 2%. So as you can see here, I've already done the work. But just for transparency, red cross, fail, green dot, pass. So I've just gone through 100 trades, back tested them from where we are today, which is around about a year's worth of data. And from there, I've built up this, it's like a report that we can go through. So what I've done is the manual back test. On them 100 trades, we got 44 wins out of 100. 6 win streak, 5 losing streak. So the way I do this is we've got 100 trades here and we've got some rough information. So what I like to do is we're going to put it into Python, and we've got some code here that we've made, which is just going to run through all this information and spin it up for us. So we've got the Bitcoin in the 4-hour, and then the win rate range. We've said it's 44% over 100 trades, so I've just took 5% minus 5% over, 39 to 49%. That's the win rate range we're going to do. And we're going to simulate this 10,000 times. And because there's 100 trades per simulation, we are now simulating a total of 1 million trades at 1% portfolio risk per trade. Now this is how we really get to see how this works, because it's all well and good back testing it for 100 trades just to see how it is and get a feel for it, but the way we can simulate it over 10,000 times, 1 million trades, this really gives us an idea of how this performs. So let's get into it on how things are looking. The average profit, good, 38.3%. You know, can't complain about that. Solid average, and you know, if you're making that money, you know, you're very happy. The good thing here is the median profit is very similar to the average, so there's no massive outliers in this trading system. It's very close. This is what we want to see. It's more consistent. Obviously, over the 10,000 simulations, you are going to get your absolutely worst case scenario, which is you lose 27%. An absolutely best case scenario, you're up 154%. Now, bear in mind, these are just to show the absolutely worst, absolutely best case scenario. On average, and the median is 36 to 38%. So this is what we should look at. This is just for reference, just so you get a true understanding of the system. This is the beauty of doing the simulation and coding it up to simulate. Average max winning streak is around about 5, it's solid. And average max losing streak is 7. Absolute max worst drawdown is 28%. So this is why it's crucial This trading system says nothing about risk. It just tells you win rate. So this is where I add the risks in so we can manage this risk, so we can actually understand. Because if we just put in 100% of our money into one trade and it just crashes, we're out of money. If we put in 50% and it loses 2 in a row, we're out of money. If we put in 20% of our trade, 20% of our portfolio, and it gets 5 losses in a row, which it completely can do, you're out. So we have to manage risk. That's why in this system I have said we're putting 1% risk, and this is where the numbers come from. So we can see profit. We can even withstand the worst case scenario in 10,000 simulations. We've got it because we're managing our risk. But the average drawdown is 2-3%. Brilliant. No real stress there of our portfolio, not on the actual Bitcoin price. And the profit factor, 1.6, which is solid. For every pound or dollar or euro that we risk, we get 1.6 back for the trade. So, brilliant. Overall rating, 7 out of 10. Good, strong profit potential, but the risk and the volatility does come with it. I mean, there are some strategies that I'm sure we'll find out as this series goes on. I plan to do these once a week and really start drilling into these popular trading strategies to tell you what's profitable and what's not, because there's so much bullshit out there and people just making it up just for clicks, and people are losing money over it. So I'm holding these popular strategies to account now, and you're going to see this coming from me every week going forward. The risk and volatility. You know, there's going to be some strategies that have a higher win rate, so it might be 60% win rate, 70% win rate, but you might need a lower risk to reward for that. But that will help deal with the stress or the risk. But what I find is, if you can simulate this like we have 10,000 times and you really know the extremes of what can happen, then you kind of know what to expect. Your expectation matches reality. You know what you're getting into. You know, this 28 max drawdown, if you know the max over 10,000 times, over 1 million trades is 28% drawdown on the portfolio. You're not left guessing when it's at 25% and you're like, is it going to go down another 50%? I don't know what's going on. So I think having this really helps you. And the win-loss efficiency, profit factor 1.6, solid. So, overall, I'm liking this system. I've started this series to hold these people accountable, and the first video I've done, you know, it's a solid start. So, hats off to TradeLabs there. This is the channel, 1.5 million. I'll no doubt do a couple more from him or her, and we'll just see what these strategies like on YouTube. What are they really like? I mean, some are going to pass, some are going to fail, but I'm going to do these. I'm going to write a report at the end. I'm going to hold them accountable so you guys know on the Bitcoin 4-hour trading system, you can rely on this one. So thanks for your time, guys. I'll see you again next week. Cheers.